is just moments away. It's the Chargers and the reigning Super Bowl champs. Coming up next.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Philadelphia Eagles. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On 1st and 10, Bush. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You said you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Eckler. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 21 carries, 76 yards, and a touchdown.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity. Because
got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The numbers for Sanders last. week. 7 carries, 107 yards.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play, and I'm a proponent.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
Boom!
Still fighting through tackles. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. They'll wind up losing 10 there, a full 10 yards, so that one hurts. And it brings up 3rd and goal.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. And his kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And right now they're in that number 2 spot. They would love to hold on to that, but obviously first things first. They want to clinch the division.
And that's what everyone plays for. Win your division first, guarantees you a spot in the playoffs, but still a nice spot to be in. Not as good as it was when the number 2 seed meant a first-round bye. That's all changed.
As Sanders has it poked free and picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this.
That's us. That's us.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Off play action. Winslow. He'll buy some time right. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Winslow. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 28.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are back within a score. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. A drive that time of 6 plays. And was polished off by the touchdown run from the 16-yard line. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Bush. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Bush. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on 1st down. It's McKenzie. Well, I'm not quite sure how he got away from that first tackler, but he won't even be able to get it back to the line of scrimmage there as the defense rallies behind him. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw. Bush. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Throwing on 3rd and long. Bush. Under pressure, they got him again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Winslow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Off the play fake. Winslow airing it out deep for Smith. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And it's now the Bears leading by a couple of touchdowns in that one. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off, because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bush. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
He sets to fire deep. This is intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. To throw on 2nd down. Winslow escaping the pressure right. This pass caught by Hamler. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They go play action here on 1st down. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A final shot before break. Winslow. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Irv Smith Jr. as time expires in the first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we... You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the 2nd half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. Take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Off play action. Winslow. Catch is made by Hardman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. The Charger drive about to get going. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Bush. Bryant has him. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On first down, Bush. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
That throw into the arms of Allen, and he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively. It's complete to Williams.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. They tried to get away, but to no avail, and an absolute killer there. A 12-yard loss on first and goal. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Throw left side complete. That's Rodgers. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. And Carr seems to be in some pain. He's still down. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And this one is right through. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And the ball is knocked out and picked up by the Chargers. Then he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Bush. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He finds his man, complete. It's Fleming. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that'll bring him back within a point. So the fumble recovery had him set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they have, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he will be taken down, and a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. McKenzie, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Working with his 2nd and 4. From the gun, Winslow flushed out right. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got Smith here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Winslow. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. And this is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Rodgers' numbers would be larger. But remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. From graduate the Naval Academy. Back then, you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL.
To throw on 2nd down. Winslow. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. This is Smith with a grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Irv Smith Jr., his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now here's a throw. It's complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Bush. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good. So that will get them back within 1 score. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Joejuan Williams. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce.
Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Russell looked to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Complete to Bryant. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Throwing on 1st down. Bush. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something